My dear friend in Christ, well-known music composer and performer Bradley James is known to be the only person in the world with Saint Mother Teresa's permission to write music to her words and prayers. And he has the privilege of having worked with Mother Teresa and her sisters in their houses for AIDS victims, in orphanages, and in prisons. His internationally known music composition of Mother Teresa's teachings and prayers is titled Gift of Love, Music to the Words and Prayers of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa once told him, "We don't have to go to Calcutta to help the poor. Rather, we must help them right in front of us." My dear friend in Christ, inspired by those words, Bradley James applied this in his life when he once encountered a homeless beggar on the streets of San Francisco. Bradley placed some money in his metal bowl, then reached out and shook the man's hand. He instantly saw a bright, a radiant, and a joyful smile on the poor man's face. Then the two of them exchanged names and sat together for some time. Bradley James recalls that touching incident, saying, "Then he pulled me a little closer and said, 'Thanks for the money, but what I really needed was a handshake.'" My dear friend in Christ, what was really admirable in this incident was not the money that Bradley offered, but the gift of human dignity and the love of Christ that Bradley James brought to the poor man through that handshake and his fraternal presence. Now, this is exactly why Jesus came into the world. To bring a feeling of dignity to the human person, especially those shunned by sin, by sickness, by disease, or because of the kind of jobs they did. My dear friend in Christ, how does Jesus restore that feeling of worth and dignity? By forgiving, by healing, by comforting, and by moving with all those who feel unloved, misunderstood, and rejected. The very purpose of Jesus coming into the world is found in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 19, verse 10. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. My dear friend in Christ, you and I are special because He came for you and for me. So feel blessed, feel privileged. Have a good and godly day.